Wow, something big
People
happening.
are dead after a fire ravaged a high rise housing complex in Hong Kong. The blaze erupted Wednesday in the city's northern Tai Po district. It sent up a column of flames and thick smoke as it spread on bamboo scaffolding that had been set up around the exterior.
Okay, you saw that news? Yeah, wow, crazy stuff. I am born in Hong Kong and I know where this is, and it's crazy. Big fire, right? Okay, so let's begin the topic today. Hi, everyone. I am Ji Sifu, Taoist master from Tin Yat lineage that practice Saam Law Taoism, the power of purity. Okay, let's begin. So today's topic is emergency prepping and all that because I saw this news. It was horrible, but I listened to the people talking in Cantonese. By the way, I speak Cantonese. Okay, so people are saying, "Oh, my family is still trapped inside. I couldn't get a hold of them. The phone is not working." Yeah, that's very common. When there's like disaster, fire, your landline's busted, the 4G somehow doesn't work, everything Wi-Fi, everything doesn't work. So I feel the need to tell my disciples, and also if people want to know more about these things, right? You should know a plan for your family. So sometimes people are so relying on the high tech, the phone, right? That kind of stuff, and it's so like everyone's so relying on the internet and the high tech that we have, you just take it for granted that it will work. But during this kind of time, it doesn't work, right? Things fail. What do you do? So always at home, you should have some walkie talkies, right? In Asia, it's not as good as in Canada and USA, the law, because the walkie talkies, they run a PMR system. Basically, it's a different frequency, a little bit different, and they have power restriction. I believe is like zero point 0.5 watts. So yeah, not very powerful, but you can still use it to communicate. At least I will say, if you're like up in the building, this can communicate across those seven apartments, seven buildings, and people down there, people rescuing around the area, like you can still talk to them. Zero point 0.5 watt is enough, right? So yeah, in Canada or USA, you can go up to like 2 watts. In USA, they can allow higher wattage for like GMRS. They can go up to 50 watts, so you have more range. But anyway, it doesn't matter. This even the weakest walkie-talkie, even the toy grade one, is better than nothing, right? But it doesn't work just because you have a walkie-talkie. You go like, doesn't work. It doesn't mean people are going to listen to you. You need to know who are you going to communicate with, and on what channel. You have to like set that stuff up before anything happen. So for example, like you and your family, we're going to on channel 2, we have a special code. So you and your family can connect with this because like you pre-set up everything, right? If you want to talk to the outsider, you can't. So if you are in case like in an emergency like that one, right? If you have some more knowledge, you would have all the channels open, meaning like you didn't set any code on it. So you're listening to all the channels you can. Okay, for example, in USA or Canada, you have about like 22 channels. So you can like scan the 22 channels and talk on any one of them, right? If anyone is talking, probably they are around you, and probably they are also in need of help, and you can communicate back and forth with others on the 22 channels by scanning. Now, a little upgrade is a ham radio. This thing requires license. You have to take a little exam to get your call sign. You have to learn stuff. I know no one likes that. I really wish they changed the rule for ham radio so people can get like one step, like very easy exam, and then just get the license, but well, you can't. You have to study a little bit more now. So yeah, you get the license. There is national emergency frequencies, so you can use this and communicate. Most likely, there will be other people out there that will hear you and can give you help. So ham radio can go higher power, and also there's the national calling frequency, which is usually very active during emergency times. Now, beside these are like you have to directly communicate with someone. But if I am up there in the fire and I need to like voice out myself, I always recommend everyone to have a keychain. And in the keychain, you have a whistle, right? And you have one of these lights. This one is the McArmy. See, okay. This is the McArmy SGN5. It's a very old model already, but still work very well. On the side, you have a button. When you click this button, okay, you have like a little sound alarm, and also it's kind of flashlight. You want to give that signal to everyone around you to make sure that they can see you, hear you, right? This is very useful. The whistle, why I choose a whistle? Because it requires no battery. And you can buy any cheap one they use for the football game or something like that. But this one has like a double channel, it's very loud. And you can use that to scream because during that time, with all the smoke and everything, and you're like all stressed out, it's very hard to say, help, help, help. You know, like sometimes you, right? Yeah. There was a scene in a movie where someone got injured and they're very weak. They are bleeding out and it's like they're about to die, right? They can't scream for help. You know, so with a whistle, you can be dying and you can still breathe, right? It will still work. And it's very loud. So I think with a whistle and a light, on your keychain all the time, fail proof. No matter what weather it is, like it's wet or whatever you do, still work very well. Now, upgrading from that, I would say always have a very compact Bluetooth speaker, or like this one is a speaker and a mic. So you open this and it automatically connect. Why, and it will have like sound right here. So yeah, you have to like turn on the knob. Okay, let me turn it on. Okay. Take this out. Why. You see? Now we have sound. Yeah. Okay. These things, they're used by teachers and people doing sales and stuff like that. And this thing is loud. I put it like in my car, like on top of my car, and I walk all the way to the end of my parking lot. It's like a long distance already. And I talk and I can still talk to it. I can still talk to it. Like the signal from the mic and this, it's big. You can still talk to it. And this, you can still hear yourself. So it's like an amplifier and it also extend the distance. If you're in that situation, right? You take the mic, you stay in a safe place, and you put this out there like somewhere far from you, and you speak, and it amplify your voice to somewhere else and let them know where you are, right? You can constantly monitor. Another way to play is give one of the mic, to someone else and they're away and they can speak to you or you can speak to them, right? Kind of like that. So I think one of these is worth having in the house. It's really convenient, and also, if you pair this up like a Bluetooth speaker with your phone, right? You can record a message and then loop the message with this. Okay, so like, help, I am on floor 18, unit B. Please come help, I am on, right? And you keep looping that thing and let it speak. That is very, very nice because you don't have to say it, right? It says it for you. Um, so if you keep this playing, somewhere, it will keep doing it. And if the phone is busted or no signal or doesn't work, this thing on the side always can like plug USB, so you can get a USB stick, record a very short um, message, and then put it in, and it will keep playing that thing. Right. So a lot of the Bluetooth speaker like that, they have that feature. Sometimes it's a USB port, sometimes it's an SD card slot, but you prepare that in advance. Emergency. I need help. I need help. Like short message. Put it there. Let it just loop, 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 loop. It's very useful, right? When in that kind of situation, you want people to know that you're there. I heard from the news, a lot of people are saying like, um, a lot of people are lost, like they cannot be contacted. Why are you lost? Hong Kong is not a big place, right? Why are you lost? But yeah, because they cannot make sound, they cannot make themselves visible, and they're stuck. They don't know what to do. They panic. So everyday life, it's about preparedness. When there's nothing, you buy these gears, you put it at home, you practice with it with your family. So everyone knows what to do. In case of something like that happen, you're going to be so happy because wow, this is like the best investment ever. It saved your life. It saved everyone's life. No one is going to be lost when everyone have one of these. If you have a family of like five, six people, right? Everyone have this, when it's not emergency, why am I getting this? Like, hey, we talk on the phone all the time. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Okay. There's a video on TikTok. This is so funny. The guy has like the father has like seven kids. They're all like around I think like 10 something years old. Yeah. Seven kids. I don't know how he does it. And in the morning, he go up to the different rooms. He walk to the different rooms and then tell them to get up. Big brother, your time to wake up. Sister, your time. Oh my goodness! If you have this, it will be your intercom. Everyone, before you sleep, put this on, like beside your bed, and then the father just need to go like, wake up, wake up, everyone, wake up. It's time to eat breakfast. Come down, right? All you need to do is that. If you have so many people in the house, why aren't you investing in the intercom system? And this walkie talkie is the intercom. Even if you have two people in the house, imagine one day your wife or your whatever is very sick, they undergo some surgery and they cannot get off the bed, right? Give one of this to them. They stay on the bed. You walk around. You always stand by. You're always able to communicate with them, and this is so useful, right? If you didn't get into this yet, I strongly recommend you go grab a set and start using it. Anyway, time is up. So I hope everyone, in the Hong Kong case is safe. And yeah, it's a disaster, I know, but we got to learn something, right? When we see this kind of news, it's always a good time to learn and do better with our preparedness, so that if anything like that happen, or your friends or family is undergoing this kind of situation, there will be proper help. I'll see you in the next one. And again, if you like to learn Taoist magic, go to my website, teenyatdragon.com, or go to my other channel, Teen Yat Lineage, and you can watch more teachings over there. See you in the next one. Bye bye.